Thank you, Soul Group. It's New Age Jai here with you, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your community, and thank you for being a part of our community. I'm taking this time now to tap into the collective subconscious energies and see what the overall tone is. As I began to meditate and tune in, I get the air of technological advances as we know. But the sound of the air quality is of silence, but determination, focus. It's as if there has been a blanket covering the global energy field, and we're kind of like, ooh, what is that? It's a blanket of silence. What will emerge from that silence, we don't exactly know, and that is what's leaving us with all types of feelings of apprehension, a little bit of fear and angst. Oh my. Now, once the silence breaks, what will be the siren call then? What will be the siren call then? Is it disastrous? Or is it amazing and everything I wanted is on the verge of destruction? But at the same time, I feel like it's healing, and it feels like the potential of growth. No, it feels like the potential of birth. Birthing out of true consciousness. But what is to be born from the consciousness at play? Or should we say somewhere back here at bay? What is to be birthed from this subconscious, deep, dark consciousness? Subconsciousness, sleeping awareness, whole and part of all, right? Whole and part. So if we are integrating the darkness into the light, into the fire, what is to be born? What is to be projected from, let's see, the head here somewhere. And the thing is that although we may know what is sleeping in the recesses of our minds, that may not always be so true. As I was learning, I learn a lot from Astrolada and the Peace Dealer, but I see them as the same entity. I see us all as the same entity, so learning from one another is amazing, and then you're able to learn about new resources and new spouts of information and new connections. You have the opportunity to connect through listening to others, but also listening to the resources and references that they present to you. So, Michael, the Peace Dealer, amazing. I've learned so much because of him. Well, yes, I have learned a lot because someone in my soul group, Saturn and Capricorn, who I think we only have a few days, a couple weeks in between our birthdays. Anyways, someone was able to authentically express the inner, maybe awkwardness of the Aquarius North Node and express it with humility, but yet ferocity, and shall I say grace, but with truth and an inner understanding of his faith. Maybe not always being able to express it, but to authentically act on it by tapping into our core and inner being. That could be felt in the solar, more like the sacral, because the sacral center is it's the wellspring of life, essentially. Sensuality, sexuality, reproduction, dance, expression, creativity, feeling. It's a water chakra, but it burns like orange red. So feeling this life force within the self and becoming determined to express that and to accentuate that, no matter the cost, with, should we say, delegation, with persistence, discernment, number one. And then sharing that with others and then creating the space and encouraging that very spark, that very magic, that very essence and personal uniqueness of your soul has been encouraged by Michael. And I really am thankful for that, because it gave me the green light to feel safe in this and to know that there were others alike. So I must say that Michael is the first in this, not the soul tribe, but one who really took on a leadership position while remaining in his position. And I respect that. And I find his time and ideas in this space extremely valuable, and for that I'm thankful. So if we're being blanketed or quieted in between a storm, which is why things may seem a little smoother or more at the moment, what is to truly awaken when the horns or the bells go off, when they begin to sound? What are we being alerted to? What are we being awakened to? What shall meet us on that other side? What shall be the product of my imagination? I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. But, hopeful, optimistic, that sounds a little Jupiterian. Let's say determined, fearless, and direct in the pursuit of the truth, in the truth, of the truth, and the highest truth. Available to we break through those boundaries for the highest truth. May you come to the understanding of your highest truth. Oh wait, is that Jupiter again? Oh my God, Jupiter. We can't ignore the Jupiter, your highest truth, but with the not blindsided, with the blinders on, eyes forward, moving with determination, even if it's like a hard sprint through to the other side, just do it with all your might. But to have your faith and your vision in control, know what it is. Hone in on the vision. And if you can't see it exactly, hone in on your inner vision, your life force energy, and tap into the truth of that is you. What does it feel like? Where do I have more or most of my burning sensations? When I tap into my body, which area is lit? Let me know. Mine right now is my heart center. And in that wellspring, I'm beginning to feel it in my solar plexus, right around my belly button, and it's a swirling and a twirling, and I see it's yellow. Okay, solar plexus, sense of self-esteem. This is intellect. This is a masculine intellect, okay? I'm using my mind here, and it seems to be clear. My heart center is activated. I'm loving what I do, and so this is the energy that I want to expand on. So I'm feeling it in my solar plexus and my tummy and my heart, and oh my God, it feels so good. So we expand it by reveling into the feel goodness of this energy and to melt into it. And as you melt in and surrender to the feeling goodness of these energies, this energy or life force or spark or soul or leading position or this where you are concentrated, relax into this energy and then allow it to expand, meaning you're just going to feel it grow. You're going to feel like an expanding balloon. Whoa. And let it go as far as it wants to. Whoa, expanding balloon. If you had an air balloon in your stomach, what would it feel like? And allow that energy to grow within you and to kind of swell up within you and grow until you begin to feel weightless. And this will allow you or align you to the energetic direction or directive for you. It's like it's a beacon of light. It's like, I need to find my car. And I'm in this really big parking lot. I need to find my car. And so I'm going to turn on my beeper so I can find it. And I'm going to do that by allowing the energetic life force at play, no matter which center it's manifesting mostly. And I'm going to allow that to inflate me without ego attachment and allow that to seep out, sending out and beaming out my car, my vehicle. And that's more Gemini, right? My car, manifest car, vehicle. But your spirit, your soul, this inner passion and drive is the driver of your vehicle. So the driver needs to find the vehicle. And I'm now sounding off its alarm. Bleep, 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 bleep. Where are you? Where are you? I need to find you. Oh my God, I even forgot what it looked like. I don't even know what floor. Is it even here? Like, did I even park here? Like, what is going on? That's fine. Allow your beeper to sound off, to connect and attract and call forward your destiny, your vehicle of choice. And this could be your body, this could be your modality, this can be your career. This is the way that you choose to live your life that serves as a vehicle that will always guarantee you proper direction forward. With the promise and love of God, something bigger than you, whichever way you name it, the ultimate source, the one who somehow managed to bring your existence together, that thing, however you view that. And this will allow you to properly align with this higher divine sense of power and will. And then you continue to raise your direction, and you continue to raise your vibration, and you begin to morph and feel more like of yourself, then becoming extremely and even more attractive. So what is it that we want exactly from ourselves? And if you don't know, that very practice, that very, process that we just walked through will help align you to that. And the awareness will arrive within you, or the awareness has arisen within you. Thank you, Heavenly Divine Father and Spirit, for allowing me to serve as your guide, as your channel, as your servant, as the one who is here to love and praise you and worship you and work for who you are. Your love and protection is felt, and your love and protection I push through. To whomever is viewing this, I push the divine, holy love, spirit, energy, and healing onto you, because I am surrendering to the divine Holy Spirit, allowing him to channel his energies through me. Although he doesn't have to do that. He can channel them through you simultaneously without even going through me. But because I want to make sure that you're able to receive it, I'm going to be the backup just in case. So may your Heavenly Divine Father and Spirit come through and bless all those who are on this journey to finding and living their most authentic self, and with all the determination and might needed to get to that place. What is the vision at hand? What is it that you see? My video froze a little bit, and that's okay, and that happens. I look a little crazy, but that's a little bit of a wake-up call, and I think Spirit has left the building. And so this is where we're at, okay? All that you've envisioned and all that you've imagined yourself to be has the opportunity to birth itself. And fears of the past must be exactly that, fears of the past, for we are here to manifest a new destiny, a new change, a new positive, a more loving, and more embracing community, state, and place. I know that a lot of us may or tend to get swayed by ego gratification and the sense of expanding or making the self appear more grandiose than it should be. And I, Lord, will forever humble myself before you. So our mission here is to awaken you to your abilities, your deepest sense of self and knowing, and to connect you to an everlasting and loving life force energy, the divine Holy Spirit, that will forever endorse you. It will forever endorse you in whichever way. Energy is a hot commodity these days. And by now you've learned your healing and self-care modalities. And so those modalities must become integrate it into your day-to-day, because self-health, self-help, expansion is a part of your destiny right now. And as we begin to expand on our abilities, and the more that we begin to share them, the more that we have to integrate self-health and self-care and self-liability. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit, for your love. Oh, I was just like looking at myself, and my camera's acting really crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. So yeah, thank you for allowing me to channel and share these messages with you. I pray that they're clear enough in your understanding. And it's a new beginning and a new opportunity for all of us. I'm really excited to meet you. And I'm really excited to be on this journey with you. I have 2 archetype cards. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video because I haven't posted anything in a while, and even though like the channeling, most of the channeling has been done, I still want to look at some archetype cards. And I believe my screen is still frozen. Sorry, I apologize about that. I'm gonna I've been considering like different equipment, and this getting frozen part thing is not very good, so I'll consider that next time. So I have the Advocate. I pulled from the Archetype cards by Carolyn Miss. And although you can't see it, I can still show it to you. And these cards are green. Heart chakra green. Deep green. Self-health, self-love green. And they're both green. And we have the Advocate and the Avenger. It's so funny, right? Because we were talking about who would we be if we were a superhero, or like some type of Marvel character, Justice League character, whatever, like anything that you feel represents your higher self. So we have the Advocate and the Avenger. So the light side, or the light attribute for the Advocate, is inspires you to put compassion into action. And the shadow attribute is embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Yeah, that's a big one here, because these are things that are going to show through our heart center. Are we here to truly gain, to truly gain by joining through society and creating connections and friendships and a larger network? And here to put compassion into action. So trusting in the highest good or highest aspect of yourself, allowing that to emanate, trusting that it's going to lead you in the right direction. So putting compassion into your action will contribute to that action of expanding and opening the heart center and heart chakra. And being mindful when potentially our negative aspects are showing. For example, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. So, we must admit that we all usually, when we put something into something, we are all usually kind of expecting something, or there needs to be some type of a trade-off. But the trade-off doesn't always have to be for gain. It can be for an equal exchange of your energy, especially if it's a connection or an intention to spread love and wealth to those around you selflessly and solely because you can do that. So that's the Advocate. And this is the Avenger. I think like things like that, the screen freezing like that, is really to put me into my place and to like remind me that I'm still human and that like not everything is perfect. I do put, some intent like behind it. I try not to do too much, but at the same time, I'm still like living this life in existence like you. I'm still going through the challenges and stuff like that, and I have to remember and be mindful and apply the things that I've learned. And then we have the Avenger. It's a little blurry. So we have desire to balance the scales of justice. This is the light attributes. Righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Okay, desire to balance the scales of justice. Righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Okay, so this is acting or behaving in the betterment of not only yourself but for others, to create balance and justice in society and to balance out the good with the bad. If there's more bad rising, then those of us who have good in us, those of us who have who have good intentions, we need to stand up and expand that, to push that out of us, to activate on it so that it can balance out the scales of justice between light and dark. And then the shadow attribute is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Balancing the scales of justice doesn't mean that we fight fire with fire or that we fight a hurt with a hurt, or saying that we're causing harm for as a resort of justifying violence. So not being violent to try to make things right because others have caused harm. We don't fight harm with more harm. That's not how it goes. So yes, that's all I have for this reading. Maybe I do have the psychic tarot out. Let me just pull one of them. This deck can be a little bit biased because it does have like a lot of good cards in it, but it does be straight up. And what do we have? We have light. We have the yellow solar plexus energy and allowing or letting our light shine, right? Going through that whole exercise we did earlier. Rewind and go through it with me if you like. Let's pull one more since we have 2 archetype cards. Yep. We have planning and patience. So this is bringing our intention into some type of structure by writing down our expectations or writing down what we think that looks like. And being patient, calm, expectant, desirous, forward moving, having your blinders on, with patience, but with fervor, moving forward. I think we started at the 29-degree Aries new moon, and right about now we should be at Taurus. I don't know, it feels like I've been talking for hours. But Taurus is slow and steady and methodical. Fixed, can be a little slow or, takes a little bit longer to get started sometimes, and that's okay, as long as you get one foot in front of the other and just call on that light or from within and allowing that to shine out and to fill you up and to push up your vibration, to expand your aura. Holding the intention of being an advocate and a light for others while, putting our better half in front in order to counteract the scales or to balance the scales of good and bad or light and dark or this side and that side and whatever is opposing us, right? Because polarity is necessary for existence. But yes, that is my energy read for, we can say, the week. An Aries new moon, Taurus new moon energy will definitely be active for like a good 7 days. I'm pretty sure about that. So, yeah, thank you for allowing me to be here with you. Sorry for like the like that little like the crazy like freezes that we got going on here. And yeah, it just humanizes me. That's fine. Put me in my place. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless you. And I've never said this before. It's not something I say, but namaste. Namaste. Out. Later.